I'm wondering with given the news with Joe Burrow going down this week, your injury obviously was in practice, but after having gone through something like that, did it at all change kind of how much you think about protecting yourself after your rookie year and the years after that?
Yeah, but first off, I just want to say, prayers out to Joe Burrow and his family and just him and his team, Cincinnati Bengals. I mean, that's just a tough situation. I watched the play and it was just fast emotion and that just kind of puts things in perspective where, it can be any play. So you just got to be grateful for the position you're in. But, sending my best wishes and prayers out to him and his family. And if he got any questions, I dealt with the same thing my rookie year around similar time, kind of November-ish. He can always reach out to me and I can reach out to him. So, yeah, prayers out to him, hopefully speedy recovery. But I would just say, when I came back, it was just definitely making sure that I was, 100%. And I was really, really comfortable, especially at this level where everything is flying around. But once you're out there, you just got to play. You just got to play full throttle. That's the part of the game. You kind of know what situations are going to happen. And for me, when my situation, when I did it in practice, I didn't know it was going to happen. And it happened. And when I came back, I was still, I kind of started off, a little shaky. But once after the first couple plays, I was just like, hey, I got to cut it loose. If not, then I'm gonna be a burden for the team, and then for myself too. I want to be able to play, my full potential.
John.
Deshaun, against New England, you guys had a season best 7 pass plays of 20 or more yards. Can you talk about your philosophy of getting the ball down the field this season and about the way your guys run after the catch?
Yeah, I mean, that's our offense always been that way. Ever since I walked into the league, we always want to take, our shots downfield and connect with those. And I feel comfortable and confident with those throws. And I have the weapons and receivers that can track the ball and make plays downfield. So the opportunities, should come up a little bit more. And, we got to take advantage of that. But it really opens up this offense, and especially that's what we want to do is stretch the ball downfield as much as we can at the right situations, right time. And, those times came up versus the Patriots and, the receivers, kudos to them. They did a good job of really, tracking the ball, and I gave them an opportunity and they connected.
What about Akins as a weapon? He had 3 more than anybody else.
Yeah, I mean, Akins is there's no limit for him. I mean, he can do a lot. He can catch the ball, block. He can do a lot of different things. He can line up outside, play receiver. He's just a big-time weapon. And once he's out there, especially, one-on-one, he's a guy that can really, attack the defense. So, he's a guy that you want to make sure that you target and try to get him opportunities to catch the ball and make things happen.
Brandon.
Hey, Deshaun, how much do you all view this as an opportunity to really showcase the team, given you've only had the one primetime game being the season opener, and this being one that, the whole world presumably will get a chance to watch?
I mean, it's huge. I mean, just, first off, playing against Detroit on Thanksgiving, I mean, their tradition with that has been awesome. I mean, I've been watching that since I was a baby. Every time Thanksgiving comes on, that's the first game that comes on. So, it's a blessing to be able to have this opportunity and position. And, of course, being a national, televised, we go out there and show what we really are about. Our record may say one thing, but, we're still playing. We're still practicing. We're still, trying to get these wins. And we're not out there just to be out there. We're out there actually giving every team that we play, we're going all 60 minutes. So it's a perfect opportunity for us to go out there and showcase that.
Aaron Wilson.
Hey, Deshaun. Putting your season in perspective, what do you feel like you've done very well individually? What are some of the areas you feel like you've made improvements? And just despite the record, what's your sense of pride about just the way you've played individually?
It was I just been, really just being that quarterback, that point guard, really just taking the game in and really learning how to master my craft as a quarterback and read defenses and take what the defense is giving me. Thanks to, my guy, AJ McCarron and TJ Yates and Tim Kelly and now Josh, and then, Alice Magoo when he was here. I mean, all those guys have been helping me and really, pushing me towards, getting to, that peak and where I'm at today. And, I just kind of continue to do that. It's really just take what the defense give me, protect the ball, master the craft, master this offense, and really be that surgeon and lead guys into, try to get wins and try to get points.
And Deshaun, you guys, like you said, you'll play in front of the whole country. What's the meaning of that Thanksgiving game for you? Is that something that you ever paid a lot of attention to growing up? Is playing in a Thanksgiving game something that was significant for you just to watch and now to be involved in one?
Nah, yeah, it was like I said, I've been watching that since I was a little kid. So especially Detroit, and I think they were that organization that really started it. So for us to be able to, for me individually, but us as a team and organization to play on that day and have the opportunity is really cool. It's a neat deal. So I'm definitely gonna have fun with it and go out there and try to get a W.
Randy.
Hey, Deshaun. I want to ask you about, and you mentioned the previous question about Akins and just the impact he's having. You found Keke in the end zone the other day. How important was that to get him involved? Obviously, you've got a couple injury situations, but he's out there, he's producing. What did that do for his confidence, do you think, and just getting him involved in this offense moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, Keke's been a guy who's been working, and he haven't had the best opportunities, but whenever he did, especially this past Sunday, he came in and produced. He did what we wanted him to do in the game plan, and then whenever I made that scramble in the end zone, he reacted and came back to the ball, and that's what he do best is playing, reacting to the quarterback movements and just kind of getting the ball in his hands. So he's a guy that I'm looking forward to have a big rest of the season. Each and every game and just continue to build his confidence. And he knows that, whenever he's out there on that field, he has the opportunity to get the ball with me playing quarterback. So, he just got to play fast and continue to do what he do. And, we know as a team and as an organization, as an offense, that's what he's going to do.
All right, we have a lot of hands up, so let's stick to one question if we can. Stacey Dales.
Deshaun, Romeo was saying yesterday that with the 2 of 3 wins since the bye, the team, both sides of the ball, is understanding the system better. It seems like there's some differences too, with more RPOs for you, a little bit different approach maybe. What feels different for you, whether it's a systematic change or things you're doing differently or just the overall morale?
Man, just the energy. We just want to go out there and win, and that's what we wanted to do. The system is the system. We're not, just because we had a change early in the year, we're just going to go haywire and just kind of do our own thing. It was just more of just kind of just locking in and making it more simple and putting guys in position to make plays, especially offensively. So I can speak on that. I haven't changed anything. I've just been trying to improve and bring a lot of guys with me and just making sure that we can try to score as many points as we can to help the defense and special teams out. And if we can do that and play complementary football, bring that energy into each and every game, then, we can go out there and win some games. So it's really just the energy and just really just the way of just going out there and just giving it, our all on Sundays.
Thanks.
All right, we have time for 2 more. Sarah?
Deshaun, what did you learn from having Tim Kelly as a play caller this season?
Really, I mean, just mastering, like I said before, defenses, studying what they want to do to us, because that's what he came up on is really, on the defense side of the ball. And then, of course, the tight ends and O-line and protections and studying and putting those game plans together, for the coaching staff before I even got here. And now having the opportunity to really see how he breaks down the defense and watch film have really taken my game to a whole nother level. So, he's really very, very, very intelligent and smart and he's making sure that I'm prepared each and every game.
Greg Bailey.
And Deshaun, you mentioned some of those chunk plays earlier. As a guy who's done it for so long now, is there still some magic to a very deep strike? Like, is there some magic for you to throw in one like you did to Will Fuller against Tennessee where it's just one play, huge connection? How is that a little different?
It's just those opportunities. I don't want to force it. We don't want to put our defense in bad situations. We try to keep them on the sideline as much as we can, and teams know that too. Teams know that we want to take deep shots, and that's a high percentage of catch and throw for us. So they got to respect that. So we got to pick our spots, but we want to continue to play a full game and drive the ball a little bit and let our defense get some rest and run the ball a little bit and sustain drives and get first down. So of course the big shots are always good and fun, but the percentage of throwing that is a little bit lower than taking what the defense is giving us. So every coordinator knows that's what we want to do, and we just got to be patient, and when those come, we got to take advantage.
Thank you.
Thank you.
JJ, your perspective, what have you thought of Deshaun's season? Just watching, from the sidelines, what have you thought of the way he's played? The record